Hey guys, it's Kaylee.
And Tyler.
And Cadence, and we want to welcome you to this week's episode of W is for Wine. And we want to give Matt, obviously, Bellassai, a shout out for giving us inspiration for doing these videos. And the wine that we have tonight is called Obikwa. Very cool little ostrich on it. It's actually a sweet red wine from... Sorry, I'm blocking you. A sweet red wine from South Africa, and I thought it was kind of cool. On the bottle, it says it pays a tribute to the adventurous Obikwa people and the ostrich, their trusty companion, and it's with its extraordinarily long neck. Super cool. Anyway, we've had this wine before, and it's one of my most favorites, and
it's very delicious.
It's
we don't
delicious.
even have to try it first.
Yeah.
So we've had it a bunch of times.
Cheers.
You should find it and try it.
It's delicious.
They make a white as well. It's
Yep.
not as good.
No.
This is way better.
And yeah, it's light. It is a sweet red.
It's very fruity-ish.
Yep. And it's pretty cheap. We found this at one of a discount liquor store, and it was on the 2 for 10.
2 for 10 or 12,
and we're like 2 for 10. Why don't we just grab it and try it? And it turns out to be one of my favorites. It's kind of funny. So before we start, I'm gonna try something a little bit new. So if you guys have been following me on my wellness page, Kaylee Hamlin Wellness, you have probably found out that I've been doing, I was doing like a daily video diary of what was going on with my country heat journey, and recently my 21-day Fix Extreme. And I wanted to invite everybody to my next challenge group, which is going to be a 3-week program. It's called Yoga Retreat, and it's basically for anybody who wants to learn how to do yoga and learn the fundamentals. So if you do go to a yoga studio, you're not completely out there and don't know what you're doing or anything like that. I personally love Pilates and yoga, so this is going to be... I'm going to try and make this my segue back into PIO and kind of get back to my roots and everything with that.
Teach classes again.
My fitness journey, yes. And so I'm inviting everybody to message me, comment below if that's something that you guys would be interested in doing. It's, like I said, it's a 3-week, it's called Yoga Retreat, and I can give you guys more information. You can do it in the comfort of your home, so you're not in a yoga studio feeling uncomfortable and, oh my gosh, what if I have to fart? Oh my gosh. You can
That would be me.
Fart in your living room, and you won't have to worry about it, not being embarrassed at all. So,
or not knowing what you're doing. You can mess up and not have to worry about it.
So, it seems like a really great program, and I'm really, really looking forward to doing it. So anybody who has thought about doing yoga, who has wanted to but feels intimidated by it seems very relaxed, very chill, very
easy to follow.
Yeah, easy to follow, like the foundation of yoga and making sure that you're on the right step in order to get yourself into a studio if that's where you want to go. So if you guys want, please comment below, personal message me or anything like that. That would be great, and I would love to have you guys participate in my group. They're a lot of fun, and typically held on Facebook and that, but definitely going to be ironing out the details with more people who show interest.
You should drink like 12 times because you've said a bunch.
Okay, I guess. All right.
Anyway, the yoga retreat, from what we've heard, you should be able to do all the moves without looking up at the TV or instructor. So you should be able to, just from hearing it, from what they're telling you to do, you should be able to do all the moves
It sounds like it's pretty easy to follow.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing it. So, for our topic tonight, I have been reading a personal development book called The Entrepreneur Roller Coaster by Darren Hardy, and I've been flying through it, and it's such a great book. Even for people who aren't interested in starting a business or anything like that, this is such a great book. And my takeaway from my reading today was Darren referred to getting a grip of how you respond to people judging you. I guess that's the best way to say it. He calls it the 18-40-65 rule, and that means when you're 18 years old, in that age range, you're constantly worried about what other people are saying about you, how they think about you, what
their perception is of you,
if they're judging you or not. And his rule then jumps to 40 years old, that age range, and he talks about how when you're in your 40s, you don't necessarily, you let go of the worry and caring about the gossip and what other people think about you and everything. And then at 65, you find the truth about what people think about you, and that's nothing. Generally, by the time you're there, people aren't thinking about you. They don't have a reason to, unless you're making them give you a reason, or you're making them
give you a reason.
Yeah.
You repeated yourself. It's okay.
Okay. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, so I thought that was interesting. So what our topic is tonight is to not have to wait until you're 65 to figure this out. Like, figure it out now. The people are so focused on themselves, they're not thinking about you. It's pretty simple. And I found three basic tips that you can use in order to help you get a grip on that, as Darren says, and kind of figure it out now so you don't have to worry about it. The first tip is to know what your values are. So when you know and are strong in your values, you're going to stand up taller to them, you're going to believe in them more, and you're not going to worry so much about what other people are thinking about you. Does that make sense? Because then you're not as likely to let other people's opinions shape how you're feeling about your own values. Could be your religious values, it could be your perception, anything like that. Our second tip is to make a grow list and put yourself out there. So basically trying to breach your comfort zone. And I found this tip from Sean Kim. I don't know a whole lot about him, but from what I read, he seems like a pretty cool guy, and he knows a thing or two about overcoming people's judgment of you and everything. And what that means is come up with a list of things that make you uncomfortable, but you just have to do it and get it out there. So for me, things like I have a list. I actually made a list, so let's see.
Making videos.
So yes, so doing these videos, that was a huge step for me to start these. And my next step is to go live. And that's it, to go live.
Yeah,
and then
if you mess up, it's down there.
Yep.
You can't change it.
Right. So making these videos live and other ones. Let's see, being more vocal on my team calls, making sure that I'm a strong leader for my team in order to build their businesses. Something that I've really been putting off because I've been nervous about how I would sound and everything like that is leaving Shalene Johnson a speak pipe message for her podcast. I'm like super nervous because she's like my mentor from afar. Like I love her. And So in teaching classes, we mentioned that anything that'll push the boundaries of your comfort zone. So and anything that makes you a little bit nervous. All those things make me a little bit nervous. So here we are, not doing a live video because I'm nervous.
Yeah, I don't really care.
All right, and the third tip is, we've talked about this before in our
one of our first
self-esteem
videos.
Self-esteem. It's surrounding yourself with positivity, whether that's, like we talked about before, your five people that you spend the most time with. Surrounding yourself with positive people. Are they people who lift you up? Are they people who encourage you to speak your mind and to get outside of your comfort zone and encourage you to do that and do that with you? This one does that for me. So, thanks for being in my group of 5. And
I try, I guess.
Let's see, where else was I going with this? Oh, and so besides physically being in within a positive group of people, making sure that your mindset is healthy and positive, and you're loving yourself and accepting yourself too. And the better that you feel about yourself, the more confidence that you feel, the more likely you'll be able to block all of the negative judgments and comments and things that people say about you, towards you, behind your back, that you might hear later on, and all this other stuff. So, real quick, our 3 tips are to
drink more wine.
To drink more wine.
Oh, that's not one of them.
No, but we can do that anyway. So our first one is to know your values, like inside and out. Stand up for them. Don't let anybody shake you, and make sure that you're sticking to your guns when it comes to your values and everything. Number 2 is making.
Is that one, drink more wine?
No. That can be our number 4. Just drink more wine. Okay. Tuning into W's for Wine every week.
Yeah, watch our videos. That should be number
1. So, knowing your values, making that list, the what is it called? The grow list. And pushing your comfort zone, and then also surrounding yourself with positivity, whether that's people, your mindset, your environment, anything like that. And our number 4 tip would be drink more wine. It's always...
You skipped 3, which is get a grip.
The whole thing is get a grip.
Get a grip on your glass of wine.
Get a grip on your glass of wine.
Are we done?
I think we're done.
Okay.
So, I hope you guys,
enjoy our videos. Yeah. And learn stuff.
So, like, comment, share, please. Pick up a bottle of Obikwa. It's cheap and it's really good.
It looks like this. Cadence likes it too. She's even licking the outside of the bottle. There's no wine on the outside of the bottle, but she knows what's in there.
So, and also, if you guys are interested in the 3-week yoga retreat, please give me a buzz. It's going to be fun. I'm going to try and get him to do it too.
Yeah, I should do it.
Yeah.
I should do it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, have a good night, and tune in next week, okay?
See ya.